toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, as we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll bring it out. It's Webster. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking for room. It's Holmes. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the air, it's Castellanos. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. For the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
The short hands, it's Moss. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on fourth and short. Got a little space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
The Aggies are on the move. On the option. He'll toss it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. To throw, it's Reed. Swings it out to the flat. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got it on the move. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
For the score. Touchdown, Aggies!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
The Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Complete in the middle. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
Man, oh man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run, I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass, now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. And how about the job he does, getting him on the ground, nowhere to go. Nice closing speed by that linebacker.
That's caught. It's White. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Working that wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Pittman. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Got his man on the right. Got some room under the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Kramer. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Here's the pressure. Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
How nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. A run for the quarterback. He's loose. There he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
This quarterback is so unique, and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And he makes another big play for this offense. And, man, if I'm this defense, at some point I'm going to learn my lesson. We're in the second quarter. He's already over 100 yards. Like, I better start committing some resources to this guy, or else he's going to break some records because he is putting up some numbers on the day.
To the air, it's Castellanos. The screen, he can go. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Second down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Takes the handoff. It's Moss. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Back to throw, it's Reed. He's got it. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over the Judicials. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Dumps it to the back. Got a man. It's Holmes. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left, because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Catch in the middle, it's Holmes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking for a productive play on first down. Get set. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Holmes. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
Pulls it in. It's Holmes. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he had just enough to will that one home. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Seminoles will line up to kick off and start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Turning on the Jets. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Using his legs to buy some time. Running to Green. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
A&M comes back out with another first down. On the option. He'll pitch it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Quarterback adapting. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Makes the grab. It's Craver. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. A design run for the quarterback.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Bussey. It's a seam wide open. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
The offense really... struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Dropping back, it's Reed. Scrambling away. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
So 1st down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. On the move, it's Moss. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. He's got it on the run. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Aggies. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Bringing the heat. He's going to take off. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Texas A&M 28, Florida State 10.
Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Offense working from the pistol. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end, can catch the football and make big plays.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then
deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's caught downfield. Chopping up his defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Flips it out on the screen. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be fourth down and decision time.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's Reed. With the catch, it's Moss. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
One of the things I love about this guy is he's so hard on himself. Did a lot of good things last week, but he also threw one interception. He said that just ate away at him all week long. Coming into this game, he wanted to play perfect. No picks so far today. He's doing just that.
And the Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield. Great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Watch the screen, baby. Watch that screen.
Back to pass. Looking to scramble. That's caught. It's Moss. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
This guy's looking real sharp this week. Listen, QBs hate throwing picks. He only threw one last week, but that really ate him up all week long in practice. He wanted to come out here, put his best foot forward. He's done just that.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Reed. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! And the punishment has been extended. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. The sweet feet buy a little time. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. At the 35, he's open. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put